This video will be dedicated to our personal development. And we will take a holistic approach, a generic approach that can be implemented in various segments of life. Be it academics, technical, your personal relationships, your social life, your emotional health, your physical health, whatever it may be, you can use it. Before starting, I want to mention something, which is I want you to strive to become a better version of yourself. I want you to be a growth oriented person who always tries to be best, to improve himself, and not be engulfed in the ego that he knows everything and he is good at everything. So let's just drop that act and be humble to improve ourselves. Alright. So the first step that I want you to take in order to improve yourself is to acknowledge the fact that you have some shortcomings, that you have some bad habits, or you have some personality traits that you want to change. I want you to acknowledge it wholeheartedly. And what I mean by this is, a thought should be, a seed should be sown in your mind that this is wrong. Okay, so let's take an example. So let's say I am a financially irresponsible guy. Alright. So first of all, what I will do is I will acknowledge the fact, okay, so I don't plan my finance properly. I have to improve myself. Alright. So I'm not asking you be too harsh on yourself and get started with the day one. It's not work like that, and believe it or not, it will shatter. Alright, so this fake discipline will shatter. So what I want you to do is acknowledge the fact, hey, I am a financially irresponsible guy and I want to improve myself. That's it. So this thought should be prominent enough. So whenever I do a reckless payment somewhere, this thought should appear in my mind saying, alright, so this is a reckless payment that I did. Alright. So whenever you do a act that you want to improve, then the thought that you have sown in your mind will appear every time. Alright. Let's say in social life, I am not active enough, and you can say that I am a sort of introvert whenever it is a social settings. And this is the actual problem with me. So what I do is I recognize it. So whenever there is a social setting, I found myself to be sitting in the corner. So I talk to myself, okay, so this is a scenario that we were talking about. I usually sit in the corner and don't engage with the crowd. So as the time went, I was able to gather the courage. I was able to change my habit, and now, okay, so it's not at that level, but yeah, so what I'm able to do is I'm able to at least engage with the crowd. I'm not able to dance or sing that much that extrovert people do, but yeah, I can see that there is an improvement in myself. And it's a slow and gradual process because you are changing your personality. Alright, so it's not like that you are doing a quick fix that you do in bugs or so, but yeah, okay, let's drop it. So it's not a quick fix. It's a personality trait that you are trying to change, and it will take time because your personality is something that you have worked on last 25 years or so, like whatever your age may be. So it's not like that you can change it in a couple of weeks, in a month or so. It will take time. So don't be harsh on yourself. Just acknowledge the fact that you are bad at something. Alright, so we have acknowledged the fact. And there is one more thing, which is be humble and accept the feedbacks of others. Alright, so you might have someone who usually tells you, hey bro, you are not doing it right, maybe you need to improve this in this way. If you are humble, then only you will be able to accept the criticism that your friends or your loved one is saying. It is only possible then. If you have your ego puffed up, then even the greatest men alive will say you something. Even then, you will reject it. So, if we are humble enough to accept our shortcomings, coming as a feedback from others, then it's a great way we can improve ourselves. Okay, so there are two things, right? Either we can introspect and gather our shortcomings by ourselves, which is quite difficult, and people who are not focused and conscious enough would be able to do that. So let's stop first thing. But the second, which is getting feedbacks from others and working on it, it's a easier way actually. So let's say someone has pointed out, okay, you stumble a lot whenever you speak to your seniors. Now this thought has been planted to my mind, and whenever the next situation appears, this thought will automatically appear. This is how it goes. Like whenever someone points out to you that hey, this is wrong, then in the similar situation you will always be reminded of that thing, be it a bad or good, but it will be like the thought will appear in your mind. So now you know your shortcomings, plant your thought, go ahead and do the work. Okay, so I'm not totally sure if it was helpful or not, but do let me know if it was helpful, and if I need to improve myself, do point out, hey, you are not doing this right. So I will work on myself. Just let me know what your thoughts are, and we'll meet you in the next video. Bye bye.